Hi, Steve here. Thank you for joining me on the Panoramic Travels YouTube channel. We went on the Viking Mediterranean and Adriatic Odyssey ocean cruise in February 2026, and by we, I mean Janet and me and our friends Kim and Don. This video is the third of a four-part series and covers the three-day pre-cruise extension in Umbria, Italy, where we will visit the most popular cities in the region. The first video was a review of the Viking Star, and the second covered tours of the Viking Star's galley and bridge. The fourth video will cover all of the excursions we went on during the 15-day cruise.
I'm Daniela. I will be your tour leader. So I'll be with you from, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and I will take you to your ship. I'm not working in Rome anymore because it's too chaotic. I'm working in Umbria, I'm working in Lake Como, in many different areas.
Our tour director, Daniela, was with us throughout the pre-cruise extension. Umbria is one of 20 regions in Italy and is known as the Green Heart of Italy. It's also famous for its rolling landscapes and medieval hilltop cities. Our hotel, Hotel Brufani, is located in Perugia, the regional capital. It's famous for its olive oil, wines, the National Gallery of Umbria, and the annual Euro Chocolate Festival. It's also home of the University of Perugia, founded in 1308, and the annual Umbria Jazz Festival.
What do you know about Spoleto? Nothing?
I read something about go see, make sure you go see the...
Okay, so we need a local guide, definitely.
Spoleto is a remarkably well-preserved medieval city offering sweeping countryside views and Roman ruins. It hosts the Festival of Two Worlds, also known as the Spoleto Festival. Founded in 1958 by composer Giancarlo Menotti, the festival was designed to bridge European and American cultures through a celebration of the arts.
It's one of the most important festivals of arts in general in Italy. And it happens in July. If you come back in July, you'll see a completely different place, because thousands of people from all over Europe, they come here to Spoleto for this festival.
We visited the Bridge of Towers, the oldest viaduct in Europe. It has a span of 230 meters, and at 80 meters high, it was the highest bridge in the world at the time of its completion in 1350 AD. It was built to provide water to the Rocca Alberno Ziana fortress and to allow pedestrian traffic across the valley. The Fountain of the Mask was built in 1642 and restored in 1736. Next, we visited the Spoleto Cathedral, also known as the Cathedral of St. Mary of the Assumption, a common name for cathedrals throughout Italy. Created in 1821, it's an example of Romanesque architecture. We're now heading down into an ancient underground city. Pope Paul III fought off a rebellion, destroying and filling in much of the existing city. The Perugians then built on top of the city. From 1932 to 1965, Perugians dug out their surviving old streets and structures and installed escalators in the 1980s. The last stop on this excursion is the Fontana Maggiore. It's a masterpiece of medieval sculpture and is the monument symbol of Perugia. It was built in 1275 to celebrate the arrival of water in the city by means of a new aqueduct.
I saw this place. I thought this was so cute.
We're going to Assisi in the morning. Morning walking tour, lunch will be on your own in Assisi, and then we're coming back here after lunch. One of the best things from Assisi is the view.
Well, maybe.
It can change. This year is an important year for Assisi because St. Francis died in 1226. So this year is 800 years that he died.
This is the Basilica of St. Mary of the Angels, where St. Francis died in 1226. We were not allowed to take photos or videos inside the basilica.
The town of Assisi is surrounded by stone city walls. There they are, you see? All the way around. They were built in the 14th century. We have 8 city gates like that one. This is called the New Gate of Assisi because it's only 600 years old. Now we're going to walk the opposite direction. Therefore, buildings will gradually become older and older walking towards the city center. So I'm going to walk you through the 14th century area, 13th century, 12th, 11th, 10th. So we're going to walk backwards in time.
We have arrived at the Basilica of St. Francis. The basilica was begun in 1228 and consists of an upper church and a lower church. It also houses a crypt where the remains of St. Francis are interred. Again, we are not allowed to take photos or videos inside the basilica. We had dinner at the Cantina Monte Corneo 570, a small family-run organic winery located just outside of Perugia. The winery was established as a commercial venture in 2010, although the family has been active in agriculture for 5 generations.
Follow me to the winery. We will just look at where the winery is. We had more. Now we have bottle, but I will tell you later. What we found is a way to give a voice, you could say, to this tannin side. And we do a fresh wine that's just with the first juice.
Mamma mia, we use mamma mia. It's not just a cliche. But we use the word allora. It's just a way to fill the sentence. It means so, then. We use allora every 2 or 3 words, really. Allora, andiamo, allora.
So this is where we are at the moment. And Orvieto is 1 mile by half a mile. We will walk until we find a very high clock tower. That's the center. This is where the 2 main directions cross, and this is where the town splits into 4 borders.
Like in Spoleto, we have another Cathedral of St. Mary of the Assumption, also known as the Orvieto Cathedral or the Duomo of Orvieto. The construction started in 1290 and continued for almost 3 centuries. The stained glass window was made between 1328 and 1334 by Giovanni di Bonino, a glassmaster from Assisi. Next to the Orvieto Cathedral, on top of the Maurizio Tower, stands a bronze mechanical figure that swings a hammer to strike a bell. This automaton, sometimes referred to as a robot, has been in operation since 1340 and is one of the earliest mechanical clock figures in Europe. We had lunch at the Maurizio restaurant, where we got to sample some of their wine and balsamic vinegar of various vintages, some as old as 66 years.
Interesting to buy something or to shipping something, you can just ask to me. With your pleasure to help you. Thank you so much. Again.
Well, that's the end of the pre-cruise extension in Umbria. Now we'll be boarding the Viking Star. The fourth and final video in this series will cover all of the excursions we went on during the 15-day cruise. Please like, subscribe, and ring the notify bell. Thanks for watching.
Grazie a voi. Thank you for your nice company. Grazie for these first days of my season.
Grazie.
Thank you very much. Have fun. Thank you.
Thank you very much.